Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned by clicking the bell icon. Heartstopper, the Netflix series, expands the comic for the creator Alice Oseman. Especially the third season. Netflix released the second season of Heartstopper on August 3, a teen drama series based on the graphic novel comic series by Alice Oseman, who is also in charge of the script for the series for Netflix. And it was Oseman herself who declared that the show could be considered as an extension of her comics, thanks to which she has the opportunity to go into many aspects of the characters she created. But by the third season, and perhaps as early as the middle of the second, the show should be considered as a thing in its own right, according to Oseman. This is what the writer declared in a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly, sharing his thoughts around the differences between shows and graphic novels, while also teasing what Netflix fans can expect from the show's upcoming third season. Heartstopper kicked off with a boy meeting another boy. The two become friends in high school and fall in love. The series and the comic follow this love that grows day by day between the soft-spoken Charlie, played by Joe Locke, and the rugby enthusiast Nick, played by Kit Connor. Slowly, you also begin to know the stories of their friends, with the story that comes to address not only the love between two boys but also various other themes such as self-discovery and acceptance, bullying, the queer world, food issues, toxic friendship, school, asexuality, which will involve Isaac, coming out to family and more. In the second season of the show, Oseman has already begun to go beyond just the relationship between Nick and Charlie, who are now free to express their love that has become public, and the maturity with which Nick decides to come out to her father, going to deepen the friendship between Elle, Yasmin Finney, and Talexu, William Go, which is now to be considered in all respects a love story, the relationship between Tara, Corinna Brown, and Darcy, Kizzy Edgel, which seemed to be free from problems, and instead it turns out that Darcy has not yet come out with his family. And then there's Isaac, Toby Donovan, who, seeing all his friends in love, also tries to find love, but discovers that perhaps love is not for him and comes to realize that he can be asexual. The second season also tries to suggest to young people not to waste time hiding, telling the birth of a feeling between the two teachers who accompany the boys on a school trip to Paris, specifically between Mr. Ajayi, Vasile Akinade, and Mr. Farouk Nematalagani, with the latter confessing regrets in not being able to experience what they would have liked at a young age. Starting right from the renewal of the third season of Heartstopper, Alice Oseman revealed to EOA that this decision by Netflix came as an unexpected surprise for her, but not for the decision itself to want a third season of the show, rather for the timing of the announcement. Indeed, Netflix announced in May of 2022 that it had decided to renew its original series for the second and third seasons, less than a month after the debut of the premiere. This allowed her, in the writing phase of the second season, not to rush things, fearing that the second season could be the last, but rather Oseman was able to lay the foundations of new arguments related to supporting characters, to then explore them in the course of the third season. We didn't expect to get the Season 3 renewal at the same time as Season 2, because it's quite rare, to be honest. What Netflix has done is it has given us more time to think about what's going to happen in Season 3. I could have set things up safely in Season 2 knowing that we'd be able to get there in Season 3, which didn't. It's a luxury that I had in the first season. I really wanted Season 1 to feel like it had an ending in case we didn't get any more. There's really nothing I hate more than a show getting canceled on a cliffhanger. On what to expect from the third season of Heartstopper, therefore, it is logical to expect things that are not in the comics. The love story between Nick and Charlie will continue, but there will be room to deepen the stories of Tao, Elle, Tara, Isaac, and Imogen. Oseman said, "There are so many new things that give us so much to play with in Season 3. I feel very comfortable letting the show stand on its own. In my mind, the show and the comic feel very separate, although it's a pretty faithful adaptation. I'm excited to be able to expand Heartstopper for the show. At this point, we just have to wait for the third season of Heartstopper, arriving soon on Netflix. In the meantime, the first two seasons are recoverable on the platform." If you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share.